Most people spend up to $600 a year trying to make their AC colder, yet the solutions cost almost nothing. In fact, a few simple fixes can make your vents blow twice as cold without replacing a single part. Today, you'll learn 16 tricks mechanics use to restore icy air fast. The final tip is the one that saves drivers the most money. Let's dive in. Tip number 16. Use a solar-powered vent fan when parked. Most drivers skip this small upgrade, but on hot days, it makes a noticeable difference. A solar-powered vent fan clips onto your window, and as soon as the sun hits it, the fan starts running. It pulls hot air out of the cabin while the car is parked, so the interior doesn't heat up like an oven. Starting with a cooler cabin makes your AC's job easier. It cools the car faster, puts less stress on the compressor, and saves fuel because the system isn't fighting through 130-degree heat. You will notice a 10 to 15-degree drop, and that's a big deal when the sun is roasting your car. These fans usually cost between $8 and $15, which is cheap considering the difference they make. They keep the air moving. Cut that first blast of heat and give your AC a head start every time you start the car. That takes care of the heat outside. Now let's tackle the silent airflow killer hiding inside your vents. Tip number 15. Replace missing or broken AC vent louvers. A weak AC isn't always a refrigerant problem. Sometimes it's the vents themselves. Those small louvers that aim the airflow play a bigger role than most drivers realize. When they're broken, missing, or jammed, the cold air shoots in the wrong direction. It hits the dash, the floor, or the side of the cabin instead of cooling you. That wasted airflow forces the AC to run longer, puts extra load on the compressor, and makes the entire system feel weaker. Start by checking each vent. If any louver feels loose, stuck, or completely gone, replace it. A quick check saves you from wasting cold air in the wrong direction. To replace them, gently pop out the damaged louver and slide the new one into the housing. Then turn on the AC and aim the airflow exactly where you want it. Restoring proper direction makes the cabin cool faster and keeps the system running efficiently. Your vents are finally doing their job. But another silent thief is stealing your cold air. Tip number 14. Seal door and window weather stripping. Worn door and window seals let cold air escape, but fixing them keeps the cool air in. When those rubber seals crack, flatten, or pull away from the frame, your cabin becomes a slow-motion wind tunnel. The AC pumps out cold air, but half of it escapes through the gaps, forcing the compressor to work harder and run longer. That extra workload not only weakens the cooling, but also wears out the system faster. Fresh, tight weather stripping turns your cabin into a closed loop. The cold air stays inside, the hot air stays out, and the AC only cools what's already been cooled. That makes every blast from the vents feel stronger and sharper. You'll notice faster cooldown times, colder air at lower fan speeds, and less strain on the compressor. Even a cheap $10 adhesive seal can transform how your AC performs. Good, your cold air isn't escaping anymore. But what about the heat that still pours in through the glass? Tip number 13. Use heat-reflective window film. When the sun beats down, your car becomes an oven, and your AC ends up fighting that heat. Heat-reflective window film fights back. You peel the thin film, stick it on the inside of your side windows, and smooth out the bubbles. Most rolls cost between $8 and $15, and installation takes about 15 minutes per window with a spray bottle and a small squeegee or card. Once installed, the film reflects infrared rays before they penetrate the glass and bake your interior. That means the cabin heats up far less while parked under the sun. When you hop in and flip on the AC, the system isn't defending against 120 degrees Fahrenheit air. It starts from a cooler baseline. Your evaporator stays cooler, vents push colder air, and the compressor doesn't need to work as hard. The result is faster cooling, stronger airflow, and a cabin that stays cold longer, all for a small cost. That's one way to keep the sun under control. The next tip tackles the heat before you even open the door. Tip number 12. Park smart to lower cabin temperature. Parking might seem unrelated to how cold your AC feels, but it makes a bigger difference than most drivers realize. When your car bakes in direct sunlight, the cabin can soar past 120 degrees Fahrenheit in under an hour. That trapped heat is the first obstacle your AC has to fight. Before it can cool you, it must push out all that scorching air, forcing the compressor and blower motor to work overtime. Choosing your parking spot wisely changes everything. Look for open shade from a building, a wall, or a covered area. Even partial shade can drop cabin temperatures by 15 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. If there's no shade at all, use a reflective windshield sunshade. They cost around $8 to $12 and can cut interior heat by up to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. In hotter regions, side window shades add even more relief. By keeping the cabin cooler while parked, your AC starts from a far better place. It cools faster, works easier, and delivers colder air without straining the system. Now let's fix what's heating your AC inside the engine bay. Tip number 11, insulate or replace. Aging AC hoses. A lot of weak AC complaints trace back to something most drivers never think about: the AC hoses running through the engine bay. These hoses carry refrigerant, and when they age, crack, or lose their insulation, they start absorbing engine heat. That extra heat warms the refrigerant too soon, which makes the air from your vents feel warm instead of icy. Start by inspecting the hoses. Look for oily residue, soft spots, brittle rubber, or any areas where the insulation has worn away. If a hose is leaking or cracked, replace it. Most AC lines bolt in with simple fittings, and a new one restores proper pressure and keeps the refrigerant cool. If the hose is solid but exposed to heat, wrap it with automotive-grade thermal insulation. Split foam tubing or heat-resistant wrap works well. Cut it to length, slide it over the hose, and secure it with zip ties. This keeps engine heat off the refrigerant, boosts cooling performance, and takes stress off the compressor. Your AC's safe from engine heat. But your car knowledge isn't safe without that subscribe button. Tap it before the next mistake sneaks up on you. Tip number 10, don't blast max AC in a hot cabin. Jumping into a scorching car and slamming the AC to max feels right, but it's one of the fastest ways to weaken your system. When the cabin is sitting at 120 degrees Fahrenheit or more, the AC has to fight through a wall of trapped heat. Hitting max too soon forces the compressor, blower motor, and ducts to work at full load while the interior is still oven hot. That slows down cooling, wastes fuel, and adds unnecessary wear to the entire system. The smarter move is to vent the heat first. Start the engine, roll all the windows down, and run the fan on high for 20 to 30 seconds with the AC off. This flushes out the superheated air almost instantly. Once the blast of heat is gone, switch the AC on and close the windows. Because the AC is now cooling air that's closer to outside temperature, rather than air hotter than a grill, it reaches colder temps faster. The compressor doesn't strain, the vents chill quicker, and the whole system runs smoother. With the worst heat out of the way, there's a simple switch most drivers ignore. Tip number 9, use recirculation mode. Once the cabin starts cooling, you see that little button with the arrow looping inside the car? Most people ignore it, but it's one of the quickest ways to make your AC feel colder without touching a single part. Used right, it can turn warm airflow into crisp, icy air in seconds. But how does it work? When you first get in a hot car, don't hit recirculation yet. The cabin is packed with trapped heat, and keeping that air inside only makes your AC suffer. Roll the windows down, let the heat escape, and turn the AC on for a minute. Once the air inside feels cooler than the air outside, then tap recirculation. Now your AC is reusing cold air instead of fighting fresh heat. The vents get colder, the compressor relaxes, and the cabin cools much faster. If you've got people in the back, turn it off once in a while for fresh air. But when you're riding solo, recirculation is your shortcut to colder air. Recirculation helps a ton, but there's a dirty little spot under your windshield that can shut your cold air down fast. Tip number 8, remove debris from front intake grills. If your AC feels like it's wheezing instead of cooling, the problem might be sitting right under your windshield. The front grille, which is the vented panel just below the wipers, is the main spot where your AC pulls in fresh air. When that area gets stuffed with leaves, dust, seeds, or whatever the wind throws at it, your system starts gasping for air, and an AC that can't breathe will never blow cold. Fixing it is quick. Open the hood and look along the cowl panel under the wiper arms. Shine a flashlight inside, and you'll likely spot a mix of debris sitting in the channels. Grab a small brush or your hands and clear out the big stuff. Then use a shop vac to suck out the finer dirt. Once that grill is clear, airflow to the blower motor jumps back to normal. Your vents push stronger, colder air, the AC doesn't strain, and any lingering musty smells fade fast. Clear airflow is a great start, but now let's deal with the grime hiding deeper inside the system. Tip number 7. Clean the AC inlet and vent louvers with foam cleaner. Ever turn on your AC and wonder why it smells like someone stored wet socks in your dashboard? That's usually a dirty inlet and clogged vent louvers quietly ruining your cold air. When those spots fill with dust, moisture, and bacteria, the system can't breathe. Start with the AC inlet under the windshield along the cowl panel. Pull out the cabin air filter. Set the fan to low, open the windows, and spray an AC-safe foam cleaner right into the inlet. The foam expands deep inside, breaks down the grime, and kills the bacteria that cause those sour smells. Give it time to work, then switch the fan to high to flush the system. Then clean the vents inside the cabin. Slip the foam straw between the louvers and coat each vent. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes before running the fan again. Once everything's cleared out, your AC blows colder, smells cleaner, and pushes air with a lot more strength. But even the cleanest vents won't help much if the filter behind them is choking on dirt. Tip number 6. Replace the cabin air filter regularly. If your AC feels weak, smells dusty, or takes forever to cool, don't blame the compressor yet. It could be the cabin air filter. This small filter sits behind your glove box, and once it fills with dirt, pollen, and road debris, your AC loses airflow fast. A clogged filter forces the system to work harder, warms the air coming from the vents, and puts extra strain on the blower motor. The fix is quick and inexpensive. Most filters cost $10 to $25 and take less than 5 minutes to replace. Drop the glove box by pressing in the sides, open the rectangular access door, and slide the old filter out. You'll usually find it coated in dust and leaves. Slide in a fresh filter and snap the glove box back in place. You'll feel the improvement right away. Stronger airflow, colder vent temperatures, and cleaner cabin air. I recommend replacing the filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles or once a year. It's a simple job that keeps your AC performing at its best. If you want your vents to blow even colder, the next step is where the real magic happens. Tip number 5. Clean the AC condenser. Pop your hood on a hot day, and you'll find one part doing more work than anything else. That's the AC condenser. This small radiator-looking unit behind your front grille decides how cold your air will be. But when it's covered in bugs, dust, and road grime, the heat can't escape. And if the condenser can't dump heat, your vents will never blow truly cold. Cleaning it is straightforward. Let the engine cool, then look down behind the grille to spot the thin metal fins. Spray from the engine side outward using medium water pressure. Never blast it from the front, or you'll bend the fins. For stubborn dirt, use a soft brush with mild soapy water and work gently so you don't damage anything. Once the condenser is clean, refrigerant cools faster, and the AC system becomes far more efficient. You'll feel colder air at the vents, and your compressor won't strain as much. But even a clean condenser won't save you if the belt driving your compressor is slipping. Tip number 4. Inspect and tighten the AC compressor belt. You'd be surprised how often a weak AC starts with something as simple as a loose belt. The AC compressor relies on that belt to spin at the right speed. If it slips, squeals, or has too much play, the compressor can't build pressure, and without pressure, you'll never get cold air. Checking it is quick. Pop the hood, find the serpentine belt, and look for cracks, shiny glazing, or frayed edges. Then press on it with your fingers. If it moves more than about half an inch, it's too loose. Most cars let you tighten it by adjusting the tensioner bolt. A small turn brings the belt back to proper tension. If the belt is worn, replacing it is still cheap, usually $15 to $25. A tight, healthy belt lets the compressor spin smoothly, which helps the refrigerant circulate at full strength. That means colder air faster, less strain on the system, and fewer surprise breakdowns. With the belt doing its job, it's time to check the part that actually helps the system dump heat. Tip number 3, make sure cooling fans are working properly. Nothing kills cold air faster than weak airflow across the condenser, and that job depends entirely on your cooling fans. These fans sit behind the radiator and condenser, pulling air through both so the AC can dump heat. When they slow down, cycle on and off, or fail completely, the condenser overheats, and the air coming out of your vents never gets truly cold. To check them out, start the engine, switch the AC to max, and let it run for about 2 minutes. Pop the hood and look at the fans. Both should spin smoothly and consistently. If one is dead, struggling, or pulsing on and off, something in the circuit is failing. A blown fuse or weak relay is often the cause and costs only a few dollars to replace. But if the fan motor is burned out, an aftermarket assembly is usually affordable and bolts right in. When the fans push enough air, the condenser cools properly and the refrigerant pressure stays stable. But strong fans are only half the battle. Let's see where the coldest air comes from. Tip number 2, flush the evaporator core. This isn't the easiest job on the list, but the payoff is worth every minute. When the evaporator core gets clogged, your AC slowly loses its strength, and you feel it every time you drive. This small radiator sits deep behind the dash, and it's the part that actually chills the air. Over time, dust, moisture, and mildew cling to its fins and choke off airflow. The system loses its punch, vent temperatures rise, and the AC takes longer to cool the cabin. Before long, it feels weak and uneven instead of crisp and cold. Flushing it can bring that brand new AC chill back. Most cars let you access the core through the cabin filter slot or the drain tube underneath. Spray an AC-safe foam cleaner inside and let it expand through the fins. It clears the dirt, kills the mold, and removes the film-blocking airflow. After 10 to 15 minutes, run the blower on high. A clean evaporator brings stronger airflow, colder vents, and a fresher cabin. All that helps, but the real cold starts with the next step. Tip number 1, recharge refrigerant by exact factory weight. Most people top up refrigerant by feel, but that guesswork is one of the biggest reasons AC systems blow warm air. Your AC isn't designed for estimates. It needs a precise amount of refrigerant called factory weight. This is the exact number of grams or ounces required for proper cooling. If the system is low, the evaporator never gets cold and the vents stay weak. But if you add too much, pressure spikes, the compressor strains, and the air gets warmer instead of colder. Both mistakes hurt cooling performance. You'll find the correct factory weight on a sticker under the hood, usually on the radiator support or along an AC line. That number tells you exactly what the system needs. To recharge it correctly, evacuate the system with a vacuum pump, then refill it using a digital scale. This guarantees the exact amount goes back in. With the proper charge, pressures stabilize, the evaporator chills faster, and your AC blows cold air like it did when the car was new. You've now got the tricks that make any AC blow colder, work easier, and last longer. But colder air is just the start. If your throttle response feels sluggish or uneven, your car might be begging for a simple reset. Watch the next video on how to reset a blend door actuator.